The Brutalist. This is a film I went into knowing almost nothing about it. I did not know what The Brutalist meant. I just saw this picture of Adrian Brody smoking with sparks around him and that the film was long. And what I got was this kind of sweeping, epic story of an immigrant's experience. And it's the kind of movie that when you just dive a little bit into the making of it, the budget, you just kind of go, I don't understand Hollywood. I don't understand the world of movies right now because the reported budget on this film is $9.6 million. And you look at the scope and the size of this film. And when I say that, I mean how much time it covers, the environments they're in, the sets that they're in, the number of places that they go. It's a movie that is very big in its storytelling and all the environments that need to be created for the film or visited in the film. And then not just the size of the story, but the scope of the imagery. It's a film just filled with gorgeous, massive shots that look and feel cinematic, just true cinema of just shots. Like I said, the poster shot of him just smoking in front of a fire with sparks spraying. It's this gorgeous shot that you can just go, yeah, let's snap that. That's our poster right there. And the whole movie is filled with this type of imagery that just captures, when you think cinema, that's what this movie is. Reported budget, under $10 million. Gorgeous imagery, large-scale storytelling that's a period piece, covering a lot of locations, a lot of sets, sometimes very busy sets, under $10 million. And quite a few familiar actors in the film. Not necessarily current A-listers, but many very familiar actors that aren't dirt cheap to cast for your movie. Under $10 million. Like that, I see that and I go, where's all the money going? What is everyone else doing? Why do you need so much money to make so many movies and TV shows that look so incredibly bland? Look what this movie just did, $9.6 million. Anyway, like you dive into the story and it's a movie that is so dense and covers so much, and not specifically even in the sense of being a like highly intricate plot with all these moving parts that a bunch of things happen. In a certain sense, it's very straightforward and simple, our journey of kind of just trying to build this one building. But everything is layered and nuanced of the complexity of just immigrating at the point in time in the context where he immigrated, that it was just him for a while and he knew nothing of his family, and the difficulty of bringing them over, the difficulty of finding work despite having an incredible skill set, the addictions that come along with that. But while it has just it'll incorporate the triumph of we did it, I was able to make it, we're going to America. It has the triumph of that, followed immediately by the tragedy of it, followed immediately by the opportunity, followed immediately by the consequences. And it keeps having so much life, like real life to it, that you have many experiences, you have many emotions, you have many victories, you have many setbacks. And that's the journey of this film, that it's a true sweeping epic covering the life in all the little details for this Brutalist. Of course, you also get some great performances in here. Adrian Brody is one of these guys that seems like he disappears a lot, and then out of nowhere he shows up and delivers like an Oscar-worthy performance. He goes, oh yeah, this guy's one of the greats. Like, why does he keep disappearing? What's the deal with that? But the one that stuck out to me was Guy Pearce, who I've seen him in so many different things over the last 30 years, and just kind of transforms into this character that he's doing an accent, but just like everything about his posture, everything is different and believable. And you buy into it. It's just like, I mean, like, wow, that's, the transformation here is very cool. So I will say this, it's the kind of movie that has so much talent on display, telling this sweeping story, the specific subject matter about building a building, you know, to the point of view, he's a brutalist engineer, that isn't the thing that is of most interest to me. It's like, let's make a very compelling story out of something that isn't immediately all that interesting. Sometimes I look at some of these prestige films, and that's kind of what they feel like to me. Of like, what if all this talent was attached to something that was a little bit more overtly captivating in and of itself, besides designing a building?